Good morning and welcome to Bruce Clues, Not My Kitchen Coffee Break Edition, in which I will tell you a story about one of my little friends. My first little friend, of course, coffee. My second little friend, not actually so little, because I was gifted this beautiful, beautiful panettone, a traditional holiday bread from Italy that on the exterior looks very much like rock hard and covered in powdered sugar. But I assure you it isn't, because this is a very, very soft boy. And before you ask, yes, I will eat this entire thing in the time it takes me to drink this coffee. I will show you the very intriguing thing about this actually, because there is much more to this bread than you might actually think. As you can see on the other side, and as for the reality why there is only half a panettone, that's for me to know.
And for us to find out?
Excuse me, what?
For you to know and for us to find out, right?
No, absolutely not. Anyhow, so panettone is one of the few baked goods that actually grows after it is baked. Usually it comes in a cartouche, a strong paper wraparound that it is baked in, and then you turn it upside down for the gluten to stretch out a little bit more after baking, and that gives it that little head that you don't see here, because this is like a very almost like brioche-like panettone. Panettone in itself is kind of a brioche, just like on steroids, with usually dried fruit inside. And this one is just so lovely, because the thing I love about panettone is that it's just light and airy. And as you can see, like, this just gives in to the knife. It is fluffy and it's airy and it's spongy. It's beautiful. And I mean, I'm doing kind of sacrilege here because I cut it apart, but that's only for you to see that you can like tear this, especially when it's fresh, which this one is sadly from yesterday. So you can make excellent bread pudding out of this, by the way. So yeah, usually panettone is served around the holidays. It is traditionally from Milan. And it's not a horrible idea. All you will do now in this video is see me eat this thing, because I have nothing else going for the entire day. It's my one day off, and I choose to spend it like this. One, spending time with you, because I like to make videos for you, and I like to make you laugh. And I hope somebody gets a kick out of me eating half a panettone in one sitting. That's the only reason I get a laugh out of this. I'm eating half a panettone and have a coffee. What a life! The thought that whatever I'm eating right now will probably be burned off at work within the next 24 hours is terrifying and oddly satisfying. In case this is the first video of mine that you watch, usually you see me in the mail truck. I deliver packages, and they're really heavy sometimes. Like yesterday I had literal furniture. I usually every day have furniture that I carry up 4 flights of stairs, 6 flights of stairs, whatever it is. And that's how I get away with eating this. I don't eat this every day. So yeah, interesting thing about panettone is that it's usually served around Christmas. There is also like a lot of variety in these types of breads that are like brioche but are not. By the way, look, like the sun is coming out, so I don't know if you... No, you can't see that. That was a horrible idea. I was spilling panettone everywhere. So So usually these types of bread that are like just airy and fluffy, they're usually served around the holidays. There is, of course, the German Stollen, which is like very dense fruit cake almost. Then there's this, the panettone. There's a Croatian bread that is served around Easter. That is also like this. There's a Spanish shepherd's bread that is very, very, very heavy on pearl sugar, as well as orange liqueur and orange essence. Like we used to put like orange zest and everything in the dough. It was very orangey. It was very, very good. And actually, I'm so happy to have this because it makes me think of what I will be doing once I actually have my own place and a kitchen. And I can do live streams, not only for Extra Life, but also for other things, to teach you how to make this. Because it's very easy. It's very easy if you follow the instructions, which again, don't do as I do, just do as I say, and everything will be alright. This is also a race against time. Not only because my coffee is almost half empty, but also the sun is coming around, and when the sun comes around here, it's scorching hot. So I have to eat this before the sun comes around. So good. So good. Oh, previously early on I mentioned that you can make excellent bread pudding out of this when it's like a little bit stale. You can revive this by like heating it up either in the oven for a couple of minutes or on your heater. Or in the sun. Or of course in the sun. But if you have like a stale one of this, you can try reviving it with like some sugar syrup, or you just cut it into pieces, like this big, and then you make bread pudding out of it. All you need is, well, egg, sugar, and milk. Mash it all up. Not too much, you won't have the pieces. Put it in like a casserole dish, like a baking dish. Bake it, boom, done. All right. This was a good idea. This makes me really happy. Not only like making this video for you, but also eating this thing. It's so good. Doop doop doop. Really makes me wonder if I not only win the race against the sun and my coffee, but also the inevitable race against sugar rush / food coma. At first I was kind of concerned about doing like a one shot because I only have one of these. And I can only do this once. This is gonna go up on YouTube unedited. I don't care. Somebody will, again, laugh. So that's worth it for me. But so far it's going well. So beautiful, so luscious. Like different to a brioche, there's also like it's not as, I don't want to say oily because like a brioche is made with butter. Like there's not like a lot of fat in this specific one. The ones that I would make probably have more, but so you want to have like, in order to have like the air in this, right? Because you want your panettone to poof. You don't want to introduce too much fat into this because then the gluten has like trouble to hold on to itself or to develop. So you don't put as much in it if you want to have like, what I would like is like big old bubbles. Almost like in a baguette, like a good baguette. And then you have the rise and the mechanical leavening of the air being trapped in between the gluten strands to just like give the whole thing a lift, and then again as the gluten expands and then relaxes, once you turn it upside down, get like additional lift out of that, you know? So yeah. Alright, you're gonna fall down anyway. Ooh, sun's already in the corner of the window. You gotta hurry up. I had like a beignet flashback. it was like powdered sugar. There was like a pocket of powdered sugar. And if you've ever been in Nolans and you were like at Cafe du Monde or like had beignets ever, like the trick is to eat and not breathe in because I was always choking on powdered sugar. So these are like this size piece you want to have like for bread pudding. And then you stack them like, so there's like little pockets in your baking dish, and then you pour over like a milk, sugar, and egg solution all over, so it soaks it up. But there's also like little pieces of like this. I guess it's almost like a pudding you're making. Yeah, it is kind of a pudding. And then you have like these little chunks in there. You can also just add stuff to it then, you know, like raisins, other dried fruit, you know, like just to like be stuck in between the pieces. Yeah. panettone bread pudding. Give it a try. I think do I still have some clean part of my hands to shut off the camera? Well, first gotta finish this and then figure that out. Oh no! There's like powder sugar. There's powder sugar all over the microphone. Right, well, as I come to the end, thanks for joining me. I hope you get a kick out of this. Somehow. Get a laugh in. Have a great day. Love you. And goodbye. Actually, oops, I still need to finish this cake.